We are live and direct, Mr. Bradley.
Hello.
We are live and direct.
Episode 4.
Holes in my shorts, man.
Episode 4. Who would have thought?
Probably about 4 people, to be honest, mate.
I think a lot of the comments were saying you'll get 3 episodes in. I've just dropped my phone. You'll get 3 episodes in, and that'll be it. You'll be done.
I think we're surprised we got 2 episodes in, to be honest.
I think we surprise each other.
Every time we've come back and done another episode, we never do one again after that. It's like another 2 years and we start loading again.
That's it.
We're a little bit quiet here. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. I meant just in general. I feel like we're talking very, very quietly.
It's relaxed, so innit? It's the evening. We thought we'd film at night just because. Why did we think we'd film at night?
I don't know. It's 11:30 right now. We actually were originally supposed to start at 10, and then we came back to 11.
We're in a residential area, by the way.
Yeah.
Security's just came and seen what we're saying, but he was about 5'2" off the ground, so he decided that he'd let us continue. Bless his heart.
Yeah, I mean, my brother lives up there, doesn't he? So I think they seem alright. It's a new build and that, so. I mean, we're in a public area, so it's not like.
I mean, we don't look threatened. I mean, I'm in all black, but you've got a Dickies hoodie on.
Probably thinks I'm a skateboarder or something, mate. Nah,
yeah, it's alright, bro. We just want
a loser, mate.
We just want a board.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been an interesting day for myself. Very interesting day. Went to the gym. This is going to sound like a terrible start to a story. Started off my day going to the gym.
Oh, no, listen to this.
So I went to the gym and I had a very intense workout, so I was fucked after the gym. But I had to go to get some dog food. So I'm coming out of Morrison's with my dog food in my hand. And there's a copper chasing this guy. Now, this guy was quite a large man.
Describe him to me, though. Would you say he partakes in the consumption of crack?
No. He looked like he eats people who do crack. He's what he looked like. He was quite a big man.
Okay.
So this copper's chasing him around, and it's just awful, mate. I was watching it. I was like, if I could be anyone right now, it wouldn't be that copper.
Yeah.
Because he kept falling over and shit.
Yeah.
We finally got him. And it was his mate on the other side of the road. Now, his mate had a big ponytail. Down there.
Yeah.
And he was, like, shouting across the road, like, yeah, get away from him, you run, you'll escape him, all this weird shit. I'd obviously had my AirPods in, but I'd stopped the music.
Yeah.
So I'm walking over the road in, like, a diagonal cross-section.
Right.
Trying to make it intense.
Yeah.
I slowly walked across the road. So this guy with a ponytail walked straight into this lad who was just stood at the bus stop. He was literally just stood at the bus stop. He had his headphones in, he had his backpack on, whatever. So he's like walked through this guy, and this guy wasn't
just an innocent guy.
Just
not
an innocent
involved,
guy,
just
but like he were about it. So he pushed him, and he was like, "Get out of my f***ing way," whatever he said. I don't know, can't remember. So this guy like took his bag off and like squaring up to him, and then this guy with a ponytail was like stepping back. So he starts swinging punches. None of them hit, by the way. None of these punches I said on the voice notes. None of them connected.
They're just doing Superman punches.
Yeah. They were like this close, like they were miles away.
Yeah.
So I was just like, whatever. So
but obviously, ponytail guy is the aggressor.
Yeah. So I'm like, I get over across the road, and they're literally directly in front of me, and there's like a bus stop here. So this guy goes, yeah, you're just waiting until your boy gets here. That boy must have been me, apparently, with my shopping bag of dog food. The boys have turned up with dog food and nothing else. So I've slid into the bus stop and like walked like to the side of them. So they're like at this point here. And I'm like, So I put my shopping bag down, and this guy swung for him again. And the bus stop guy, so he's like took a step back. I just kicked him in the back, like here, the back of the knee, and just put him in a chokehold.
Yeah.
My man started screaming. He was screaming, mate. He was literally.
So did you like? Because I wasn't there, by the way. I've been told this story today. You sent me like five.
I think we was already voice noting. I think.
We were
talking
talking already.
Contact for that for some reason.
We were talking already. You were just like, bro, I've just had to put someone in a chokehold. You're like that.
Yeah,
just on Facebook.
Yeah. This guy was a big guy, so like.
Did you come from behind?
Yeah.
And like, so did he know you were there? Did he know you were behind him?
He will have seen me walk past him, but that I can't.
And he referenced you as well as in, oh, you're waiting for your boys, thinking you're all that kind of
I didn't even react at all because I thought if I react or even acknowledge he said it, because I got my headphones in, I could pretend I can't hear it.
Yeah.
So then I walked behind him and I was just like, get like behind him so you can't like
see.
If someone's like here or something,
yeah,
you can see
yeah,
him.
no
I was
side
like,
eye,
right behind him, waiting. I was
Yeah.
like a little fucking tiger, mate, waiting for its prey. I was like, go for it, go on.
I know you as well, so I can imagine it.
I was just waiting for the perfect time, because he was a big guy, so I thought if I get him wrong and he turns around in time, I might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't have been in a bit of trouble because there's another guy there who wanted to lever him. So
yeah.
I had him in a chokehold, and he was screaming, but he was so tall, so I was like trying to bring him down. So I was like this.
But by the way, Colin's 6'6", so if you're saying he's so tall,
he was about 6'4", something
6'4",
like that.
right.
And then again, quite not biggish stuff, but he was just a big guy.
Yeah.
But you are when you're that big, aren't you? So so I like got him down to like the pavement, and then the other guy's grabbing his legs. I didn't even tell you this. He's just coming back to me now. The other guy was grabbing his legs. I was like, bro, it's fine. I've got him. Like, he's not moving. And then he stopped moving. He stopped moving. He just went.
Unconscious.
I was like, shit. So I didn't drop him, but I like laid him on the floor. Hello. I was talking down here for a second. I laid him on the floor, and then 4 policemen.
Connor was checking the mic there, by the way. He wasn't talking to an ant, just so you know. Hello.
They won't understand that because there was actually an ant on the screen and it's still fucking there. But yeah, so I'd.
All right. That's nuts. I said that, and he's a fucking ant crawler.
I thought that's what you meant.
No. I thought you were just gone hello, so I didn't want them thinking you're just talking to insects passing by. Hello.
And we did tell the security guard we were doing a documentary. We were just doing it on fucking ladybirds or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway, yeah. So I put him down, and as I look up, the other guy's getting pepper sprayed to fuck. Like you see it in the air, mate. They were bad. 4 police cars or police vans.
Why did he not acknowledge you when you literally had him in a fucking chokehold?
Because he was only in by himself, the copper.
All right.
So the cop had him on the ground, and obviously his mate was just I don't know what his mate would do. His mate was probably innocent, to be fair. Right. But obviously he did that, and I was just like,
yeah,
the two in correlation sort of thing. I was just like, yeah, this guy's a cunt as well. Yeah, police vans fly by, like fly up the fucking road so they came up this way.
Yeah.
And there was traffic like coming down, and they just flew in front of these cars, and then the first van like got out first, and then the guy was like over there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, him here. He's just out cold. As he gets towards, he comes back up, starts screaming again. I'm like, yeah, it's just him, guys. Yeah, sound.
And none of them tried to.
Pepper spray came out straight away, mate.
None of them tried to get at you or anything like that.
No, because I was just like, it's him, mate. Like,
yeah.
And they were like, it's sound.
Yeah.
But I feel like they were quite. I don't know, like
that
for
about
that many. No. I think I was sound, but then again, I dropped my bag and left straight away. Mate. I just started voice noting you like I was on the phone.
Literally choked out a man in front of coppers.
Yeah, I was helping. I was a community shout. Basically, a snitch is what you could say. I'm fucking snitching on him, mate.
But do you know what? I would never even say that about a situation where a man is running into an innocent guy at a bus stop. For anyone to try and snitch to that. Nah, you're a fucking man for
that. They just ran over and just started pepper spraying him, and then I just walked off, mate. And then because then 2 more cars came, so that was 6.
Yeah.
And as I got down to like where Cafe Nero is, another 2 came flying up.
8 cars for 2 guys.
For 2 guys. That's what I'm saying, mate. That's what I was gonna say. Like, they must have been someone.
So we're gonna have to get Wayne on speed dial and park him outside in the Porsche Cayenne, because you probably just started a fucking turf war with gangsters.
Nah, they weren't. They were definitely not gangsters, but
no.
I don't know, mate.
8 police cars, brother.
8, bro.
Are you
they
mad?
Were nuts. The thing is, as well, you could hear them on the voice notes every time I started voice note. Another one came past. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
So that was that. I was saying to
okay. You were saying to
I was saying to a girl that I've just been on a walk with
who you didn't want to talk about in this podcast episode, but go on, tell us you've just been on a walk with her. Go on. You were saying
just been on a walk with my friend, and
lovely friend.
I was saying that I felt like I needed to do that, and I don't know if it was a release of anger or this is genuine, by the way. I don't know if it was a release of anger or I just needed to get something off my chest, and that was what it was. that's what I'm thinking about now. Now, would I have done that at work instead of maybe this time? Yeah. I don't really know. You all good, bud? You all right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we spoke to a guy. We spoke to a guy already. Said it was on.
German accent, sort of like a foreign German accent, about 5'3" fella.
Yeah, I think it was well in place. Yeah. Is that cool? Yeah.
We'll be about 30 minutes as well.
My brother lives here. I messaged him saying, and he was like, "They'll probably come and talk to you." Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah, custom.
Cheers, brother.
Nice
thank you,
mate. Appreciate it. You too. Yes, I didn't know if it was. It was weird because I felt like it was building up, but I don't know if that's true though. I don't know if I'm just maybe thinking about that to justify
maybe overanalyzing it.
Yeah,
I mean,
possibly.
You don't need any justification, mate. You
of course, mate. But I try not to sort of do that. Do you know what I mean? I try not to get into fights and stuff like that. Just because I don't though, unless I have to.
It work. I mean,
yeah, it's different. The scenarios are different though.
Our pal, who is a bouncer on Connor's bar, tells me that a lot of the time you will just get involved. Like not get involved.
But that's
but
because I run
help.
the venue, mate. I need to be a present for situations like that, so I can see what happens. If I have to get involved, I get involved.
Yeah,
that's just how it is, mate.
I don't know. I think you like that life, mate.
No, I don't, because I'd just say it if I did.
You
know what I mean? Why would I lie? I wouldn't. Like, if I wanted to do that, I'd just start fucking doing boxing or something like that.
I'm not saying that you like trouble, but I think...
I don't. It's mad.
I think if trouble arises, are you telling me that...
I'm there straight away.
Yeah,
100%.
and are you telling me that, there's no hesitation in you? So surely there's a part of you... I mean, you literally were saying, like, you think there was maybe anger release with it.
Yeah, but I don't know if I was overthinking that, though. I'm not sure. I don't know. That's just what I thought when I was walking. I was very stoned, so maybe I was just spazzy thinking. I don't really know, mate. Do you know what I mean? So maybe that's an over-analysis is the word that I would maybe say for that, because I don't think that's what it is. Maybe.
Do you think there was ever a point where you used to like bother? I mean, I used to like bother. When we were younger and more immature.
It's different.
When I was
when we go out and stuff, but that's just how we were. We were just young, so it's just one of them things, isn't it? Is this guy going to come and pest us as well?
I don't think so. No, it's not a guy. It's a fucking bird, isn't it? Oh,
I don't know. I can't even see him, to be honest. But yeah, so I think it's the same guy. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. He's bugging me out. He's just disappeared. Oh, there we go. We're back. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Like, am I really stoned still or not? Like, this like fucking person.
He's disappeared. So you don't think that you like the trouble?
No, it's just one of them things that you have to deal with when you work in bars and that. Do you know what I mean?
And you're just a sort of man who will. Do you think you're very protective of just people as well? Maybe because
we have a clientele of a lot of women, mate. Like that's a lot of women in bars. Like when I
mean, today it wasn't a woman who you helped out. It was a man. It was a grown man.
Yeah, but that I feel like for me, I don't know. I couldn't have just stood there and watched that happen without like walking by. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that just makes me a bit of a weirdo, to be honest.
That's very, very, very true.
As someone
wouldn't make you a weirdo. It'd make you
good, yeah.
It'd make you a sausage. That's what.
That sausage is probably the right word.
Which is probably most men.
I just feel like, as someone of my size, not to sound weird, but like someone of my size, if you are in or about to get in a scrap with someone who's bigger than you, because the other guy was small, and a guy bigger than the bigger guy walks by
and doesn't
fucking help. It
doesn't help. It's like, what sort of sausage, beans and cheese human being
that's someone you'd like, oh, yo, give us an hand.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
you've got proper...
He came over after, like, before I walked off my bag, he came over and, like, gave me an handshake and that, so thank you.
Yeah.
And then he just bolted, mate.
You've got good values, mate. You've got good values.
I think that's what it is.
I like to think that I share the same values.
Yeah.
which is important. I think as men, you've got to. I mean, there's certain types of men who probably maybe a majority of men who would like to step away from situations like that and don't want to get involved, and that's fine. Yeah, I guess.
That is me sometimes. I think no, it just depends on the scenario though. I think it's that is very scenario heavy. That
if it's like two equally aggressive, like bad types of people, we'll fucking walk on. We don't get involved.
That's like crackheads fighting. You don't go and save them, do you? Like that. I mean,
but if it's a guy who's just or like in the bar, girls getting harassed or whatever.
Yeah, bar setting's different situation. I know I've got big guys with me. Do you know what I mean? So you can be a little bit more. Maybe dominant is the word I'm looking for.
Well, you know the consequences aren't really there. Like when you get in a fight with anyone,
it just makes my point to get someone out of the venue or whatever a lot easier. Now, if I was by myself, it'd be like that. But let's just
gives you a higher level of confidence.
Stay away from the bar for a second. I want to know, after what we're saying about scenario based, I think it is very heavy on that, because not gonna lie, if we see three lads battering a lad right this second over there, I'm not helping.
No,
mate.
3v1.
Fuck that. Well, no, that just won't happen. You're not gonna see three lads laying someone out.
But you say that.
If you were by yourself,
I don't agree with you.
But then again,
we were sat in neighbourhood about 6 months ago, and there was like three massive fellas who looked like they could snap us in half, and me, you, and Harry were all. Well, there was one that was fucking huge. He was just he was hitting people. He was about 25 stone. This fella, like grown man, hitting people with fucking big overhand rights.
That takes away everything I just said, doesn't it?
Exactly. Like I think in the moment you actually just do not follow what you just said. I think you're just thinking
bullshit to be honest. Actually, I was a little bit bollocks.
You know what? That's good though, because you're not making out like you're the big man who will get into fights, but when it comes down to it, you'll do it. But like you don't need to sit and make it.
Yeah, because that guy I had him in a chokehold as well. I just love a chokehold.
Yeah. Well, it's best to diffuse anything in it. But like, so a little bit of context to what I'm talking about. We were sat in a restaurant. We were all me, Connor, and a lad we know called Harry. We're just eating dinner and that. And outside, I think there were this lot that were all.
Well, they were inside and outside. It's weird because
it was getting a bit loud inside, weren't they?
Yeah. And I sort of seen it already happen. I was like, something's going to kick off here. I just knew it. That's why I never took my eyes off him, because I was always looking at him. And then when he got outside, I just saw punches flying. I was just like, what's going on?
Your instant reaction to me and Harry was like, up, and we just flew out.
And Harry didn't. You and Harry didn't even do it.
We didn't need to, mate. You got hold of that fucking smaller lad, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that was
it. I don't know. It's one of them things, isn't it? Though. Sometimes you've got to. I'm going back to it, even though we've just said it's bullshit. But sometimes you just gotta think.
You're literally a man who goes head first in it, like.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes, like, maybe that were a time where I didn't like really give a shit if I got hurt and stuff.
Wasn't that long ago though, was it?
Yeah, I know.
November-ish, 7, 8 months
the dog
ago.
and that as well. I'm just thinking. Again, I think this whole thing is very scenario.
When it happens.
But yeah, very scenario based, and whether it's going into it. Like if I'm by myself on a night and I see 3 lads on one guy, I don't know, mate. That's a bit mad. If 3 lads are laying someone out, that then becomes a 3v1 for you.
Yeah. I thought you meant me and you were sat here.
No. I meant if you're by yourself.
Right.
Like
okay.
Going back to what happened today. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
That
makes a lot more sense.
If I'm in a group of lads, I don't care how many people there is. We'll go for it.
Yeah.
If it's 20 lads, we're gonna get levered. But I'm not backing down my pals. That's mad.
Yeah.
I'll by myself. I'd be like, I can take that hit as a man.
But the thing is, right. That's not even, like, that doesn't even devalue you as a man.
But I think if them 3 lads, say, theoretically, they were to then run off, I'd be straight over to that lad.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't, like...
That doesn't devalue you as a man, because the thing is, if you're going up against 3 lads, you've just sparked him out, they know how to fight, you can now see they know how to fight, they know how to punch.
Am I going to let myself get levered and let my mother see me like that in hospital? No.
What good is it to you being laid out? Do you know what I mean?
Nothing. And then again, my mum then has to see me black and blue in an hospital bed, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that to my mum. That's mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if the situation happens,
let me throw an arrow. Involved, me throw an arrow. 3 lads battering a bird.
What? Yeah, that's just
very different
conversation, mate. That's mad.
Yeah. You'd have to go over, wouldn't you?
I feel like 99% of the time
would never happen. Probably would be very unlucky to come across that. But
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's a madness, isn't it? Really,
yeah, you're not leaving that. You're not leaving that.
Men are the fucking saviours that have women out there. Yeah. No, I know that might be controversial to say, but it is. Do you know what I mean? If you're getting battered and you're a woman, you want a man fucking there to help you.
This is how we see it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you can really call something controversial. It's perspective.
Yeah, anything is fucking controversial.
That's
why. So just acknowledging it.
That's why nothing is controversial, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it just depends on how you see it. The thing is, I'll just very briefly. I'll just say this. Like, I truly believe that a big issue with why people are so segregated now, why people are so like either on this side or that side, is because there's no communication. We should be able to say what we've just said, or you say what you just said. A bird who may be like quite a left-wing leaning feminist may disagree with you. Should, in my opinion, in a perfect world, should be able to hear what you've just said and think about it. And then in the end, she'll either decide she still disagrees with you, and then that's fine, and she's just more cemented in a previous belief.
Yeah,
so that's
opinion,
good.
though, innit?
Or she might change her mind and think about it. But the issue is, none of us communicate. So therefore, we never.
I think.
Yeah, that's it. So we don't communicate. We don't take time to challenge ourselves. We're always cemented in what we think. That's a lot of the ego. We're always cemented in what we believe. And if there was less of that, and we just allowed our walls down and weren't so attached to opinions that we hold, then in the end we'd actually understand each other a lot more. That's how I try and move now.
I don't understand people who love to get offended by everything. I don't get it. I really don't. This is the reason I pull this up is because I had a conversation earlier with my friend, and we had 2 different opinions on something. We won't go into it, but we had 2 different opinions on one thing, whatever. And her response was, "You need to be educated on it."
That response is basically, she's essentially saying, you do not agree with me, you need to be educated to agree with me. Instead of just saying we don't agree, in her head, you do not think the same as me, education is required.
Yeah, no. Yeah. And I love it to pieces, so it's, you know what I mean?
Of course, and this is the thing, you should be able to have these.
But this is what I said to her, I was like, I'm at a point in my life now, and again, obviously people have not gone through what we're gone through, in terms of a spiritual weird thing that is what it is. Don't know why I said it like that, to be honest. Why did I say it like that? Spiritual awakening is what I was saying. I always feel like when I say that, it sounds like I'm actually nuts.
Yeah, but that's just because you're at the beginning of it,
Yeah,
really.
To be fair, yeah, I am, yeah.
There's a lot of that self-stigma that is going to exist. It's going to exist for a while. You'll get to a point where you'll no longer need to I don't know, clarify it or try.
Yeah, because I feel like I do that a lot still. But again, I think you're right. I'm still at the front of it.
You just sort of, dare I say it, insecure with it still, because it's because a lot of people think it's nuts. So you know we
there's still a justification. There's still a justification for it, I guess. Yeah. But anyway, I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I don't care about anything that's going to bother me. I don't care about anyone's opinions on anything. I don't care. It's not my opinion. Don't matter. I don't care what you think. If you want to think whatever you want, fine by me. I don't give a shit. No one's opinion's correct. Your opinion is what you believe in. Yeah, that's it. There's no. Yeah. You can have a neutral opinion. You can have a neutral opinion, an opinion for someone else, or opinion for this. Don't matter. It's just opinion, mate. Like,
it's only a fact in your world.
The facts
because you believe it
of anything will never matter ever in any situation because people have opinions. Don't matter. You could be. Dare I say it
influences the facts because facts are man-made. The idea of a fact is man-made anyway.
Let's say paedophiles, for example.
Where are you going with this?
On to our next topic. I'm not actually going on to that yet. Paedophile's probably not the best thing. I just think as a general though, if something is, I don't want to say it because it would just cause problems. However, I'm gonna say it because I'm a free man, mate. I can say what I want. The facts of genders or sexes is male and female. That is it.
The fact of
that
sexes.
is a fact. Now, if you dare say that in public, you will get fucking smited, even though it's a fact, because everyone's opinions are all different.
The fact of sexes.
Yeah. That's
now
what I'm saying.
Genders.
Now, if you want to identify as whatever you want to identify as, fucking go for it, mate. Doesn't affect my life at all. It doesn't even affect me if you say that you're a male when you're a female. Do what you want. The fact is, male and female. That's it. Identify as anything you want. I'm happy for you. I'm blessed for you, mate. Yeah. I'm glad you're comfortable in yourself.
And was this a topic that...
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And it's a very tough subject to sort of talk about, especially for me, like obviously working in a company and stuff. But I feel like if you can't have an opinion on something, even though the opinion doesn't matter...
Then you're not a free person, are you?
You're not a free person. Now...
If you're not allowed to think the way you have decided to think, and then your opinion may change over time, but if you're not allowed to get there yourself, your opinions are never your opinions.
But my opinion on that whole thing is, do what you want. Everyone's a free person. You know what I mean? I do not care.
Why would it not be that?
If you want to identify as anything you want, go for it, mate. I'm literally happy for you, because if that's what makes you peaceful at your mind, it's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Don't care. Don't give a shit. I don't care if the facts are different in your head. That's your opinion. Yeah. That's fine. In my head,
and that's reality for you, because what you believe is your personal reality. Our thoughts create our reality. If you believe something to be true, it is true for you. Right?
Yeah, so that could be anything as well, like spirituality, for example.
Yeah, if you believe something to be true, our minds are so powerful, we create our own reality. If you believe something to be true, it is true for you. You don't need anyone else to believe it as well. And this is where I think a lot of people in that community of like LGBTQIA, whatever it's called.
Not just them, though. There's
no, but specifically because we're on that topic, this is where a lot of those people miss the mark, in my opinion, because I think there's a culture that exists, an attitude that exists where they do not feel secure in their own beliefs until you believe it as well. You should feel secure in what you believe because you believe it. You are enough, right? You are enough to validate your own beliefs. And I think this is the thing. I think this is why people get very defensive. It's all through insecurity of beliefs, whether it comes to gender, religion, anything. I think there's religious people who get very defensive over their religion because maybe they're not completely 100% convinced within themselves about the religion. For example, I just know...
That's interesting.
If I ever get defensive, if there's anything you say to me and it triggers me a bit, there's truth there. However much I do not want to admit it, if you say to me, Brad, I don't think you can fight well, I'll get annoyed. You know why I'll get annoyed, Connor?
Because you know you can't
because
fight well,
truth
maybe,
there.
Yeah.
Right? If I say to you, Connor, I think you smoke weed too much and I think it hinders your life, is it triggering you right now a little bit?
No, because it's true.
No, but
acceptance, mate.
Yeah, right,
I'm an accepting person.
But until you come to face personal truths, I really do believe that there'll always be a bit of you that will get defensive over something that has a snicker of truth inside of it, but you've not yet faced that truth. You will get defensive.
You're a very smart man, you are.
Thank you, brother.
Very, very, very smart. I sometimes listen to you, I'm just dazed off. Maybe that's because I'm not interested in what you're saying. I don't know, to be honest. You know what I mean? Sorry, mate. I sounded awful, actually.
Do you know what? I've never known of a man to have such an intelligence glow up than you.
You think?
Yeah. I never said that to you, but I've never...
You've never said that to me, no.
Never said it to you, but I don't need to tickle your ego, mate. You've got a healthy ego in many aspects in life, anyway. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to tickle it further, but
I do, yeah. I do.
You used to be thick as pig shit, Connor. You really were.
Intelligently.
Thick. In many ways, even like when we first met, you weren't even that socially fucking inept either.
I know, yeah.
You have
blossom.
The man I do, your intelligence has fucking blossomed. I guess that just shows you can actually like really develop your intelligence after school as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I met you after a school age.
I barely went to school, mate. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? No, and neither did you.
Dropped out in year 10. I
just feel like we could potentially get onto this. Actually, let's get onto this because I've got a theory about schools.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound like I need a tinfoil hat on. However, I think.
Juicy.
I think, and just a bit of backstory about me as a person and what I like to sort of do in my spare time, and that sounds really weird, but it's not like what I do in my spare time. But I love conspiracy theories. I love shit about the government, Antarctica, the universe. Like I love all of that shit. I love it. I'll never get the answers for it, but I love it. I don't know why. It's the only thing. If I had a couple of wishes, because I want to love a couple of other things, but if I had a wish that I could know all the truth about who's who and who's what, like the movies,
get there, mate.
I'd be so happy, mate.
Once we leave this earth plane, you get there, you remember everything.
That's it.
That's my belief. Go on, carry on.
We've lost it. I think schools are created to teach you things that you do not need to know, so that you are kept away from how to make money and become powerful and know everything there is to need to know about taxes and all that sort of shit. School is made, any school is made by the government and the higher ups. Am I going off track a little bit here?
No, you're on it.
I think I'm spot on with it. I think it is made by the governments to teach kids how to fucking do anything. Like, what did they even teach you how to do in school? Like, even
programming.
Business.
It is programming. School is programming. They want you all to be the same. That's why it's the same curriculum in every school.
Fucking school.
We all learn the same things. The same. What it is just programming everyone to be the same, to be in a herd, and you get graded on how well you stick in the herd. I'm saying that as a man who was getting A stars left, right, and centre. For those of you younger,
so was I. Well, not A stars, but
yeah, I'm saying that as a man who was a high achiever in school. So you won't get a lot of high achievers saying it because they're very proud of being a high achiever, so they don't want to diminish it. But I'm telling you, it's just a memory test. All they're doing is trying to indoctrinate you into the same curriculum as everyone else is fucking in, and trying to like have you learn the same thing as everyone else.
But what do you even learn though? Like I just can't think.
It's
just
I can conditioning.
Think what they're learning in school. Learn how to get bullied. That was good. Learn how to bully people. Learn how to say hello in Spanish. Why did I do geography? Why did I do that? What am I getting out of learning?
I learned a lot more from geography because I was interested in geography.
Yeah,
I knew a lot more.
Yeah. It's just in my personal time. What does that do?
No. So I went into school, went into geography. My geography teacher, I knew shit that my geography teacher did not know.
Yeah.
Was not teaching us. That's the thing. Like, the thing is, schools, in my opinion, should teach what you are interested in learning. And then we will take a lot more in as well. But if you're just hammering in the same stuff, but they know this, the powers that be know this, it's intentional, it's designed that way, like I say, so that we're all programmed the same stuff and we're sort of conditioned to just all fit in the same box. And then I think
that's mad.
It's so
How mad
it's
is it?
So that like the 0.1% who break out of that box are meant to exist, but I think that's because they want to keep the gene pool sort of like very basic. They want that 0.1% to break out so that they can start corporations and start the big businesses and pay the corporate tax and everything. But for most of us, there's too many of us. They just want us to fit in to keep society running. That's what school is, brother. We're not looked at by the people that govern us as spiritual entities living a human experience who require love and time and patience and require stuff that goes to our individual needs and not just stuff that just matches. That's rude as fuck. I'm fucking talking. You just like
no, sorry. I was just saying what time it was. Fucking, he's still talking, mate.
Stuff that sort of matches. We need stuff that matches our sort of individual. Who we are as individuals, but we're not looked at as that. We're looked at as part of a system, part of a number. I agree with you 100%.
Good. And it's taken me 24 years to realise that. I've never thought of it, ever. It's never once crossed my mind until I seen a TikTok. How mad's that, bro? It took for one person in this world, wherever they are, to make a video saying that, and I fully
we're meant to see things at certain times. I really do believe to continue us on our journey. I've got a question for you regarding conspiracies, really quick as well.
Yeah, let's go. Sorry, by the way, my throat is fucked.
It's not. Just do that. That's what I do when I cook. I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you regarding conspiracies.
Hit me.
Obviously, my mum got very into her conspiracies. Thank the fucking Lord she's out of that now, but she went insane with it. And
she was going a bit too crazy.
I think the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, you should never get down until you learn, like, until you're spiritually aware.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
you've got to learn to let go before you actually get down a rabbit hole. Because once you learn all this, like, knowledge, a lot of it is knowledge. Some of it's misinformation, genuine misinformation, but a lot of it is knowledge. Once you learn all this knowledge, I think it sends you a bit fucking loopy if you don't if you're not grounded into the universe. That's
yeah, 100%, mate.
So
you can go, like,
you can go down rabbit holes.
If you deep dive into it, mate, you can go into bad places.
So,
like, where you wouldn't even want to leave your house and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
so when it comes to conspiracies, do you just sort of like look at them surface level and don't deep them? Or like just think that's interesting to think about. I think this is probably how it is, and then leave it there. Or do you really give it genuine thought, genuine attention throughout your day?
Even though I said just before I continued on or started this conversation, I said that I'm proper into it and all this. I actually aren't, in a sense of I'll see something and go, I want to research that and get like into it. What I see is what I see,
and you just find it interesting. It clicks.
That's
the best way to be.
It gets my brain thinking a little bit. I'm like, oh well, imagine if that was that. But it's just like I'm nothing. Do you know what I mean? I'm just me. Like, there's billions of other people, and there's probably 10 people that rule the whole world who will never even know.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna know that. I don't care. Whatever. It's already happened, or it's happening, and we will never see it. As we said about everyone just being a number and a place in society, that's all I am. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in...
No, you're not. I disagree with that. But in terms of like how this world is set up, you are. But I really think as people, we are... This is going to sound nutty. Bear with me. I think we're all an extension of God. I think we are all... There's a God that exists. We are that God. We are an extension of that energy of God coming down here to have a human experience to grow our souls. So I don't think you're just a number. I think this earth is set like that so that you think you're just a number because that's part of the growth experience that you're meant to have. Yeah. You're meant to be humble down here. We're meant to think we're insignificant because that in itself teaches us humility, teaches us whatever it is. I can't claim to know what we're meant to actually learn down here, but whatever it is,
imagine just knowing that. Like, imagine just knowing what. Oh, it's just mad. Like, my brain's cycling again after what you just said. Like, what are we? Who are we? What do we do? Like, is there something that is literally up in the sky that controls everything that happens? And is there a God and stuff? Like, who fucking knows, mate? Like, no one knows the answer. Yeah. You believe the answer. No one knows the answer. There's no facts of it, and it's really annoying, mate. It's so annoying.
Really freeing.
Yeah, really freeing.
Really freeing because who knows?
But then again, it is freeing because what have we been saying the past couple of episodes where we started to dive into it?
Life is what you make of it because there's no set rules. We do not know. And I think part of why we don't know is so that we can have that free will.
Yeah.
Because if we do, it then interrupts with our free will.
No, that's what I mean. It's just... But you
wouldn't make the mistakes you've made in life that grow you as a person if you knew that there was a fucking... Definitely for 100% knew that there was an all-seeing God that watched your every move. If you really 100% knew that, you would never put a foot wrong. So
that's crazy, by the way. That is nuts.
You know what I'm saying? So part of why we don't know.
We look like psychos, don't we? We're just spooning over something about God.
Part of why we don't know is to give us that freedom to actually make mistakes and to actually go through life how we're going to go through life for soul growth. You would never know. You would never grow if you knew the ending of the story. You'd never be interested in the story if you knew if you knew what happens at the end.
Mental.
That's not that. I've probably got it from somewhere actually, but
Did you say you made it up?
Yeah, I swear to God.
What? Just
what I just said about the
how
story.
you
You're not going to be interested in a story
Again,
if you don't.
It's our opinions, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think to answer your question, conspiracies interest me.
Yeah.
But I don't. Like, it just is what it is. So if it comes to a conversation, I would love to talk about it. As we had topics for this podcast that we're probably not even going to speak about because we've been talking about this for 40 minutes, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I'd rather have this where we're genuinely interested and invested in a conversation.
Rather than speaking about Lewis Butcher, who's just came out talking about a 15-year-old. What an incredible segue I've just created for the last 5 minutes. How good am I? How good am I at this job? No, go on, answer it then. I
don't deep it, but I do love all the theories, and I do think it's interesting. I think some of it opens your eyes to have your own opinions on things, and it's just like,
it's me that, by the way.
Oh. Bro, I thought there was someone like right behind me. I'm like, whoa. Don't know what we were talking about. I've actually forgot.
Conspiracies.
Yeah, the answer is no, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not like that. It's just if it comes up, it comes up. Happy to talk about it. Love talking about it.
Let me ask your opinion.
Learn things about things that you probably never even think about, and it's all open your eyes up, and you're like, "Fuck me, that actually sounds very,
opens
very
your
realistic.
eyes to the idea.
It's like the school thing.
Not everything is what it seems. I think that's an important thing that it does.
That's pretty much it. It's like the school thing. That school thing's mad. I keep feeling like I see a face in that fucking in there, mate. It's proper bugging me out. It's been bugging me out for about 5 minutes. It's like, do you see like the hole in the there's like
where the light is?
Yeah, kind of, but like to the right a little bit.
Yeah,
small. I just keep seeing this fucking face, mate. I don't know what is going on, but it's bugging.
Like browner leaves, I think.
Yeah, I know, but I keep seeing a facial feature there. Obviously, there's no one there, but
really,
yeah.
Do you know what I believe?
I've been on last 10 minutes, mate. I've been staring. I was on the camera.
I was on a 4-hour phone call with a bird this morning, right?
Weird flex, but okay.
Listen to this. This bird is a stripper, right?
I know.
She's
I know she is.
You know what I'm saying?
You try to set off on a different style, like, mate, you told me 10 minutes ago, shut up.
Listen,
go on.
This bird's a stripper. She's coming on soon to talk about how it feels being a stripper. I was talking...
That could happen, by the way.
Maybe.
It's not happening.
We'll see.
It could happen.
I was talking to her about, like, ghosts and stuff, and I said this. She was talking about, like paranormal experiences she's experienced. I believe that whatever you see exists. Like, your reality is your reality. Like, it...
Got about 5 minutes, by the way.
Sound. Your reality is your reality. Whatever you see actually does exist. It's actually real. And if you're seeing a face there, it could be a spirit. It could be...
Maybe so.
Could genuinely be.
It's so weird you said that.
Because you're seeing it, it's real. That's what I believe, if that makes sense.
On
because
that sort of topic,
it's real.
Of ghosts and spirits, yesterday, I don't know what I think I just after I'd saged, or saging. I was saging, actually, and I walked into my bathroom.
Oh, it'll happen when you're saging, because it gets rid of the bug.
Yeah, so my room is sort of just like a square, and then you go forward, and then it's like an open plan ensuite. So I'm like crossed from the carpet to the brick, and this is very specific. As I crossed, something flew across the fucking floor, like out of my door, but like the door into the boiler.
Right.
So not out of my bedroom door, it just flew under there, and I was like, 100% saw it.
Yeah.
As I was saging.
Yeah.
And
did you open the window and let the smoke out?
Yeah, the smoke. Yeah. So I feel like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, it probably creeped me out massively.
And now it doesn't.
No, it don't.
I'm the same, bro.
And I seen it out, and I
do you know
swear
how scared
to God,
I used to be at paranormal shit?
Yeah.
It was debilitating.
Now it's like welcoming. Do you know what I mean? Welcome to my this missing my space. And I seen it. I swear this is gonna sound bullshit, but I was like, I can't remember the exact words I said, but I was like, welcome to my room. I don't something along them lines, but I was just like, instead of being like, that's fucking creeped me out, I was like, oh, welcome spirit, like.
That's sick.
Yeah, weird, mate. I can't put into words exactly what I said, because I said it in my head.
Don't do that too much. Don't let them all in, but still.
No, I didn't say spirit. I just said welcome, like.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of you or something like that. I can't remember what I said today, because I said it in my head, so I didn't say it out loud. But yeah, we are gonna have to wrap up this episode because that is riling that fucking battery, mate. The light.
So, all right, boys. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, that was quick. Yeah,
we've got more stuff to talk about that we'll move on to. I mean, we were going to talk about Lewis Butcher, weren't we? But who the fuck cares?
We've had that sort of it, really.
There we go.
The proof's in the pudding, mate. And there's no opinion needed for that one, mate. It's just a fact. He's messaging a 15-year-old. It's crazy. Yeah,
allegedly.
He definitely did it.
Yeah, allegedly.
He used to fucking hang around my ex-bird, mate, when I was with her, so they can fuck off.
Paedophile.
That sounds mad. But yeah, thank you for watching.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I used to chill with Len all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for watching.
Go get him. I hope you've enjoyed. I said we'll go get him. I hope you've enjoyed. I really do.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed this episode. It's my favourite one so far.
I can tell you have.
Why? I'm just talking so much.
No.
Shut the fuck up,
No, not that. You've just been loving it. Like
I've really enjoyed this. For some weird reason, this episode we were going to set topics. Now, we started with the topic of what happened with me today. So that was just like the first one. And then we had two other topics that were a bit shit, but we didn't know what else to talk about. And
just in case, so if we needed to
fall just back in case,
because the last episode we were a bit thingy. So we felt a bit thingy at the start, but luckily it evolved into a conversation. We need to have more faith in ourselves.
This is great, man. I'm really happy with this. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we will see you very soon. Also, the comments are very nice at the moment. I'm really enjoying reading them. Not getting many, but I'm really enjoying
lovely, aren't they?
I am really enjoying the comments.
The conversations we're having are attracting very positive people.
People speaking about
the stuff I talk about. You should see the DMs I get. The nicest, most wholesome DMs all the time from viewers, bro. You attract the same energy.
I think it's mad for us because we've always had like horrible toxic comment sections.
Because we've been horrible toxic content creators.
Yeah, literally.
Whether it be for jokes or whatever, we have been.
And now this is such a passion project. Like, oh my god, fucking love it, mate. I know you do, you know what I mean? Like, we love doing this, so it's nice to see people, even though we're not doing what we want to do yet in terms of numbers and stuff, but
we'll get there.
That'll naturally come because this is top dog bollocks, mate.
Top Max's bollocks.
Top Max doesn't have any bollocks.
Oh yeah, he got snipped, didn't he?
It was my dog's first birthday 10 days ago, and I didn't realise till probably about fucking 20 hours ago. I've been telling everyone he's 11 months old. He already turned 1.
I don't think he'll mind, mate. He's a dog.
Yeah, he's a retard anyway.
Thank you for watching.
See you later.
See you in a bit.
Bye-bye. That was synced as well, that, you know. We all said bye-bye at the same time. Is that with some fucking AI robot?
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Oh, that was gas. Oh, I want to watch it now. Fucking stream.